Hi Cancers, welcome to your June 2018 monthly readings. I apologize for the lighting, it's getting late now. I've been doing these for I think about 8 hours now. We're at a different location. I decided to go away for a weekend just for peace of mind and to get some stuff done, this being one of them. So we're going to do these similar to the way we did them last month. If you hear me cut out, it might be my voice. I got a sore throat. I thought it was from talking a lot doing the videos, but it's actually I actually got a sore throat. So you'll see me sipping on chicken noodle soup. As soon as I realized it was a sore throat, I was like, dear God, I gotta go and get some stuff. So I got I'm stocked up here. You got the strength card that just popped out. So we're going to start with the affirmation cards. These are things that you may want to say to yourself in the morning time in the mirror. They can be highly useful and helpful. So the first card we got is I am nurturing. You have I am thankful. And then you got I am brilliant. Okay, and this is going to be what you need to know, show, and grow. Okay, and right off the bat, Cancers, there's some sort of crisis. I'm getting a crisis that you're going through, or you may know somebody that's going through it themselves. Okay, it could be at work. It could be. Okay, I'm getting crisis. Some sort of chaos too. Okay, you're gonna, pardon me, you're gonna have to have strength and courage to overcome it. This means at no point can you lose the hope or your faith, or with I am thankful. It's okay, goodness. All right, you're not satisfied with something, but it's not to lose hope and faith that it's not gonna come towards you, whatever it is. There's a door that you're looking through that you need to close. Okay, it could be to the past. It could be something that's happened, something you left behind. Okay, you gotta not concern yourself with it. It may be work. You're concerned about work for some of you. I'm not sure why. All right. Oh, you got extra cards that just came out. I see you have the Emperor. The Emperor is authority. All right, so there's something here with authority that's causing either chaos or a crisis. So it can be work. It could be that you need a new job. You could have lost a job. You could have made a judgment call to leave a job. Okay, if you're making that judgment call because you had judgment that came out. All right, with judgment, that is you're being called to task here. Okay, and it's I was getting goosebumps. I don't know if you, not actual goosebumps, but I don't know if some of you guys remember the story books, Goosebumps, and it's they used to have certain books that they issued out that was choose your own ending, and I used to cheat with those. I used to choose the next section of the way the story was going to go, and then I didn't like it, so I would go back, and then I would choose another one. You may be able to do that in real life. I don't know. Okay, but it's saying here you get to choose your ending. All right, so if you choose not to have hope and faith and stay in this chaotic energy, then that's going to be a personal choice. There's changes that have to be made in order for things to progress forward. It's being called to task with judgment. This is also redemption. All right, the redemption, second chances, things like that. So it's at work, you could be given a second chance. All right. You have this man here, the Emperor. Okay. I feel like this is an actual man. He is a different, he's a different orientation or ethnic. He has a different ethnic background than you do. He I was gonna say he's an angel, but he's not an angel. He's he's part of your path journey. Like, he's there to protect you. He's helpful. This guy's helpful in some manner to you. Okay? You have some sort of tie to him. Okay? You also have the Three of Cups that came out and the Sun card. So Leo has some importance to you. Leo season could have some importance to you, or a significant Leo person. You could have Leo energy in your chart too. Okay? And if you have strong Leo energy, okay, well then that would be where the crisis and chaos is coming in. It's like Leos are going through a pretty rough time right now. Well, not all of them, but I mean, they're refusing to learn some lessons because they're stubborn. I got a Leo moon. I can contest to that, people. But this is saying, like, with the North Node and South Node being in Leo and Aquarius, there's like no hiding from destiny at this point for anybody. All right, like there's no hiding from tasks either, and from what the universe is asking you. And this is like when you're being called to task. So if you want personal changes, in this deck, the Three of Cups is like over self-indulgence. Like, this is too much partying, too much drinking. This is too much, because I got the chaos. All right, this is too much like dwelling on, you know, things that didn't go right in an emotional sense. So it could be like a separation that occurred, okay, that things didn't go right, and you're like dwelling on that. You're dwelling on something that you've left behind, and it's behind you. You got to close the door. Okay, if you see in this Strength card, there's the door there, right? And it's opened. So like, in order to open a new door, you got to close the other door. Okay, so this could mean like shining light on those issues. Okay, so this is like, but this is also celebration. Okay, Cancers, this is like birthday parties and things like that. Getting invited out. That could be quite good for you, but it's saying to watch your drinking. Okay, and also in this card, there's 2 men and 1 woman. You could like have your eye on somebody who's already taken. Okay, and in that case, you want to back down. Okay, you don't want to be a part of a third-party situation. All right, and if somebody puts you in that scenario, well then, you know, the karma is going to be on them, not you. All right, and it's quite bad when somebody does that to somebody else. But again, there's nothing that you can do about the situation that's already occurred. All you can do is progress forward. There's forward movement here. Okay, hope and faith that something good is going to come into your life. As long as you have that, then it will happen, you know? So what you need to know is that you're nurturing, and as a Cancer, you're all, you know, you give the best hugs. I always say that, but you are very nurturing. I just seen the devil. You see that? There's the devil here. Again, 1 woman, 2 men. See that? Okay, and in this card, it's quite intense. With this card, there's a lot of pills. Okay, so this is like dieting pills and stuff like that. Not going to work. All right? This is you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. But there's a guy here. Where is he? Right there. You see? I don't know why when I think I show the card, like, people can't hear me. But this guy's vomiting inside of his helmet. Okay? This guy, like, you're after somebody for sex, you know, like, and if you're a Cancer, like, using your sex appeal to attract men, that's going to backfire, like, in the sense that they're not going to be, like, you want to ensure people are coming at you for the right reasons. Cancers are quite beautiful, all right? And generally speaking, they usually have good bodies. But you're attractive because of your nurturing qualities, and you're quite intelligent too. You have I am brilliant here. You need to grow that, though. That's in the section you need to grow, which is not afraid to show your brilliance, how smart and inquisitive that you actually are, and Cancers are, okay? But you want to watch for emotional manipulation here, because that will definitely backfire. With the Emperor and the Three of Cups, that could be talking about emotional manipulation, control tactics, okay? That will backfire. Okay, with the I am brilliant, there's somebody, ooh, the Star card. Somebody else got this in the exact same position. It flipped. there will be somebody that, and it's a Leo energy that can see through it, okay? And Leos have a pure heart, and Leos cannot be controlled, all right? You can't control a Leo. A Leo is a lion, right? They'll roar, okay? And they also protect their pack. So it's like if you get too close to a Leo, they can, and they don't want you near them, they can really sting you, all right? It's like if you're in their territory without their permission, it'll backfire on you. Where you can't make a Leo come out until they're ready to come out. I don't know why that's coming through, but with the Star card coming out, this is hope. Okay, it's Aquarius. It represents hope. All right, hope is like one of the most dangerous weapons in the world. Pandora's box, the story of Pandora's box. Okay, this has come through in a couple of people's readings. With Pandora's box, hope was in there, and hope is a very powerful weapon. Okay, that's something that society tries to keep. When somebody tries to remove your hope and your faith, okay, that's when you get stuck in the devil energy and chaos, okay, and crisis. And like I'm seeing Homer Simpson doing that. You know when Homer Simpson's on the ground and he's like going in a circle, going woo. It's like you're just doing a circle here. I'm not sure. Your hope and faith is extremely powerful. That's what builds revolutions. All right, rebellions. Okay, that's when like society stand back up against the government, and they will protest. You have the Five of Swords, it's Aquarius and Venus. You have strong Aquarian energy here. Okay, so what the cards are asking you to do, okay, Aquarius and Venus, a lot of people have a misconception about the Five of Swords. This means that you're going to win, all right? This is a victorious card. Okay, other people may perceive it different, but this is the way I perceive it, okay, from the knowledge and the wisdom that I've gained over the years of studying. I still study, you know, I'm an avid learner. I don't believe in ever stopping learning, because even if you think you know something, you may not, okay? There's different perceptions out there in the world. But with the Aquarius Venus, it's very detached, okay? It's a psychology energy. It's an energy that understands emotions. A lot of people see Aquarians as detached. Okay, well, it's not the fact that they're detached. They understand human emotions. Okay, so therefore, if you understand something, you're not living in fear, which means there's no anger or resentment, or there's no need to argue with a person. Okay, that's when compassion can be given. Because if you understand something, you don't fear it. Okay, when you don't understand something, that's when you fear it. That's when chaos and crisis occurs. All right, so there's something that you're not understanding. And with the Five of Swords coming through, it's in the Judgment, you're being called to task here to see things in a different perception. It's asking you to be detached, okay? Because if you're emotionally attached into a situation, well, then you can't see clearly. You won't have foresight. You can't see through the valley, all right? There's no light in the darkness, okay? The second that you can detach yourself and sit there and reason with yourself, okay, this means your perception, you need to remove the emotions. This can be hard for Cancer, okay? Or the pride and ego. With Leo, you have strong Leo energy here. There's pride and ego, okay? And Leo has a journey that they must go through to learn to establish a healthy ego and healthy pride, okay? Because it can get out of hand sometimes with them. But they go through many lessons to learn how to use that wisely, okay? Because you have a positive vibration for every sign and a negative vibration for every sign. Just because you come across like an Aquarius that has been negative, or say a Sag, a Cancer, a Virgo, whatever it is, okay, does not mean that every single person that you meet that is that zodiac sign is going to be that way. You have a low vibration and a high vibration, okay? It's a personal choice when you operate under, okay? This is arguments occurring, though. Communication can be a really big issue, okay? I'm seeing like a pity party here. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. Okay, sometimes you have to accept things and go through the emotions of things, okay? Life's like a roller coaster. There's ups and downs. especially with Jupiter and Scorpio. Everybody's in their feels, okay, and has a lot of change happening and sudden change and unforeseen events happening. It's a very spiritual time, though, with the North and South Node in Aquarius and Leo. The card is asking you to become detached and try to see things from a different perspective, which means evaluating your emotions from like a psychological standpoint. Okay, because Venus and Aquarius is they make excellent psychologists, again, because they understand human emotions. All right, with the Aquarius Venus energy, also that is a placement where these people do not really get mad. They're not the most they're very detached. Okay, so it means that they're very calm in intense situations. So because they have the ability to remove themselves, they see where people's emotions are coming from. So when somebody's angry, okay, this energy can actually make them more angry because of the fact they're not getting angry, right? They won't get mad. They will allow a person to yell, scream, and then look at them like, you feel better now? Did you get that out of your system? Okay, that's this kind of energy because they understand things. Right, so this may be asking you that you may have to try to be like that for other people, or you're going to have to detach yourself and see where like, because this is general, I can't apply it to everybody, okay, but I can apply the lesson or the, I can try to connect the main objective that the universe is asking you to look at or review. Okay, and you can apply it to whatever area that you need to in your life, because it could be for work, it could be for relationships, and relationships come in all forms. I state this all the time, okay? I've been doing this, well, it'll be 4 years in Libra season. I'm actually quite surprised about that, where, and I've always stated in relationships, okay, relationships come in all forms. They can be with partners, which come in the form of, you know, like your coworkers, your friends, your family members. This could be parents, grandparents, siblings, okay, acquaintances, even coworkers, okay, like those are all relationships. Relationships aren't just love based, okay, and love comes in many forms too, and love is a complex language, but you need to have self-love here, okay? So if you have to remove yourself from a situation, then you need to remove yourself from the situation, okay? But this is also talking about reflecting to see the parts that you played, because in everybody's life you always play a part, okay, whether you're the action taker, the one like whether you're giving it or you're receiving it, okay, or you're the one allowing a situation to occur. So if you were in a third party situation, you knew about it and you allowed it to happen, well, you played a part, you were an instigator. Okay, and if a relationship ended because there was cheating involved, okay, well, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, okay, there was signs that were happening to warn you of it, which was like, and you could have had a part in that. A lot of people don't like hearing that, okay? I got a Sag Sun and a Sag Mercury, so like, I do my best to be truthful and honest, okay? And what it comes down to is emotional cheating usually occurs first, and that occurs because there's an emotional separation in the household, okay, with the two romantic partners, okay? So both parties had a play in that. So that would be whether or not somebody wasn't being emotionally nurturing because they were holding on to grudges and they were angry, and they let that make them bitter. So they separated from the person and misery was in the relationship. And what happens is the person still loves the other person, doesn't want to cheat. So it'll start off as emotional cheating because they're human. Okay? This is Aquarius. They're human. They need emotions. They need nurturing. They need love. They need hope. They need faith. Okay? So if you can't give that to them, then they are going to go seek that out elsewhere, or you're going to seek that out elsewhere. Okay? Or with the Devil card, it's going to come out in a very negative aspect, which might mean like there's pills in that card, so you could be taking pills, you know, like you could. There's no shortcuts, you guys. There really is no shortcuts. The cold hard truth is you got to see things from both perspectives and what part you play. Okay, like in this card here, you can see the earth has cracks in it, and then if you look, it's hard to see with the lighting, he's got the same cracks in his face, in the same position of the earth. Okay, there's lessons here. This is Saturn oriented with the horns. Aquarius is Saturn ruled as a co-ruler. Okay, they know the rules. All right, they know the rules and they can get around them. They don't break them. They know how to get around them. They can see things from a perspective that others can't. The cards are asking you to do that. Universe is asking you to do that. They're calling you to task. And then you have the Emperor again. This has been happening all day. I'm amazed by this. I have no idea what it means, but it's amazing. Because like I'm using two different decks, and in the same position, the same card keeps popping out like below it, which is just, it's got me in awe, you guys. I haven't made the connection yet, but you know, obviously this month there's something happening where there's lessons that need to be stressed here. That there's certain things that need to be stressed and intended to. Okay, and for you guys, there's control. Trying to have control over your emotions or another person's emotions, not going to work. Trying to have control over some aspect of your life is not going to work. Sometimes you need to let things flow. Okay, you got to accept the highs and you got to accept the lows. Okay, and no relationship is perfect. All right, but the arguments that are occurring, you have a part in that too. Okay, so what you need to know is I'm nurturing strength, and then you have the star card. So what it's saying, what you need to know is that you have everything that's necessary and needed to proceed forward. Okay, you have to focus on your hope and your faith, though. Okay, to maybe push you through some aspects or some things that you're going through. Okay, I am seeing a pity party though. I think I had a pity party for myself like 2 months ago, you guys. It lasted like a day. You know, you need it sometimes. Okay, for some of you, you could even need to cry things out, which would mean like you need to watch a sad movie at home by yourself and just let it flow. Okay? What you need to show is you have I am thankful, judgment, and the Five of Swords. Again, the Five of Swords is being victorious. Okay? I am thankful means gratitude. You have to have gratitude for what you got, okay? If you, like, there's somebody in your life that, they have a lesson about their ego and their pride. Okay, this is somebody that you've been having conflict with. Not to worry about that because they'll be taken care of by the universe. Their lesson is ego and pride, and they have control issues. It could be a female and they're extremely masculine. They have some sort of strong Saturn placement in their chart. Their lessons would be in communication. So if their lessons are in communication, that would mean they probably have a Saturn Gemini or a Saturn Libra, okay, because Saturn's their lessons. That's what they have to learn. That's what they're here to learn. So this person's here to learn, or they could have a Saturn Leo or Saturn Aries, one of those, okay. They're either here to learn to control their ego and their pride, so it could be a Scorpio placement as well. We're getting more signs here, or an Aries. I'm getting communication though in Saturn placement. So like for me personally, that would be either a Gemini placement in Saturn or a Libra placement in Saturn. I'm going to go with Gemini though, because Gemini is the sign of communication, right? They're ruled by Mercury. So their lesson, they have a pretty hard lesson to learn here. With Saturn Gemini too, they can be pretty tricky lessons that they have to learn. This person would be in denial in some way about, because I'm seeing the fox, so it's a trickster. So somebody, you know, who states something, but they state that I'm not doing this or I can't do this, and in reality they are. So they're a little bit of a trickster. Manipulation is coming through. You have nothing to worry about, though. Okay, that's their business, not yours. What you have to worry about is gratitude. You have to be thankful for the second chances that you're being given, because there's a second chance that you're going to be given, okay? Or somebody's going to give you a second chance, okay? There's redemption here. So this is like even like family reunions. You got to be thankful for the family that you have, like the members that you still have around you, and spend some quality time with them, okay? There's an angel here, right? And a bunch of them are like, it's like I'm actually getting like with the little angels, they're like hollering out to somebody. I'm actually getting that YouTube of that little kid arguing with his mom. It was on Ellen. I seen it on Ellen originally. It's been on Facebook and stuff too, where the little kid is he's talking to his mom. His mom's name is Linda. And he's like, Linda, listen, Linda. He got caught doing something, and the mom's trying to tell him like that was wrong to do, and the little kid, like, he puts up such a good argument. He's like, Linda, listen, Linda. You know, where it's like the universe knows. Okay, so you can't hide things from the universe. I mean, you can't. Where they're asking you to listen and observe around you. Okay, you're victorious. You're not perceiving things in the correct manner. It's what it's saying. What you need to show is gratitude. You're thankful for the little things. You got a roof over your head. You got food in your stomach. You got money to, maybe not a lot of money to go out and buy whatever you want. Okay, but you do have money to go out and like see a movie, or go out for a weekend, or have a little house party, or for a barbecue. You know, you have all the necessities that you need. Once you show that you are grateful, okay, for what you have, then the universe is going to bring you in that abundance, okay? But what it is asking you to reevaluate, okay, is your communication skills and to see that you're part in it, right? Like, if your emotions get off balance, that could be like when the arguments start, okay? And instead of getting mad and upset, you just need to properly express yourself on how you feel, why you feel that way, okay? This is being called to task, though. It's like you and you alone can do what you have to do. So, like, if you want a new job and you're like, you don't want to be where you are, well, you have all the opportunities out there for you to get a new job, and you'll be victorious in getting it. You just have to have the faith and the hope in it, and patience. There's patience. Okay, and then what you need to grow is I'm brilliant. You got a lot of cards here. You got the Emperor, the Three of Cups, and then the Sun. Okay, and with those cards, and then you got the Emperor again. All right, this Emperor, I always get like a vibe with him of like he's, first of all, he's got to put a shirt on. Okay, this is why earlier I said, Cancers, you want to ensure that you're not going, or that people aren't going after you for superficial reasons. Okay, this guy's, you know, he's older, he's got wisdom to him, he's learned a lot of lessons. He's vulnerable, though, so you can't be afraid to show your vulnerability, right? This Emperor's got like all 12 signs on him, though. If you see that? So you could have somebody that is very wise beyond their years, and it's due to like they have an even chart. Like, I'm seeing their chart. Their chart is very even. They got a lot of every sign in their chart. But there's cycles in life that are happening and playing out. Okay? So, like, it's just a cycle you're in, and you can redeem yourself. Redemption came through. All right? With the Emperor, it's talking about taking control in your life. Taking control and having accountability for things. That may not be what you guys want to hear. I know that wouldn't be what I want to hear. But, you know, Sagittarius got a little talking to, too, where you're going to be given the knowledge and wisdom that's needed but you got to apply yourself, you guys. All right. Like, so if you're like all sad about some past heartbreak because you have the Venus and Aquarius here, okay, so maybe you were in a very detached, unhealthy relationship prior. Like the Emperor coming in here, this is a guy who builds firm foundations. All right. He's a little dreamy, this one, though. This guy is more serious, this one. This guy's a little more, well, he's more intense. He's given the side eye, though. So don't do the silent treatment, you guys. That's usually a Virgo thing. But this guy's pretty buff, so, like, getting back on track health-wise, okay, you don't want to like, because you have the Three of Cups here. Okay, there's a healthy point, okay, because you can be too over healthy, and that can cause problems, right? Neglecting your body, you gotta, like, you gotta have everything, I was gonna say spontaneously, but it's not spontaneously. Apparently I can't get my words through ever on camera. But they're like, some of you may be wanting to get really fit like this, and then others of you are overly fit, okay? So, like, with being overly fit, your body is being deprived of certain things too, okay? Like, and if you want to get to this point, well, then you have to make the changes, which would be so overindulgent here. And it's not taking any shortcuts. There was pills there. Obsession, all right? With the Devil card, that's obsession. That can be obsession with a person, obsession with what happened in the past, obsession about a person, obsession about your health, obsession about being fit, obsession about body image issues. These are all things that you're going to have to get comfortable in within yourself, okay? You don't have to have a 6-pack or an 8-pack or a 12-pack to be sexy. You don't, all right? Venus in Aquarius, okay? I know this energy because I have it. I guess you can call them the freaks. I don't mean like in a sexual way or anything like that. Okay, they are the ones that actually, what they find attractive in people are the things that people are self-conscious about. They find that stuff like endearing and they love it. People's insecurities, they love it. Okay, why? Because it's not because it's a vulnerability that they can pick on, because it's their humanity coming out. Okay, that is something that they find endearing. They find it's a humanitarian energy, so they find people attractive without being attracted to them, and they love everybody equally. Okay, this is Leo's partner sign. Aquarius is Leo's partner sign. Okay, Leo loves from the heart fully. All right, Aquarius loves too fully. These are the two signs that know what love is. These two know what love is. Okay, they love on a overall level. All right, it can be very hard for people when they get involved with the sign to understand that aspect of them. But these people, they honestly, they love vulnerabilities in people because it's their humanity. It's their humanity coming through. It's like they can take that and they can build it up. Okay, like this sign might be a person who they're out of the ordinary, so they're not attracted to physical attributes. Okay, so this is a lesson that you may need to be learning, or it's something that you need to learn within yourself, that you're the way you look or the way people perceive you is not something that is going to be the end-all be-all. All right, like, because with the Venus and Aquarius, they don't give two hoots about your look. Like, they're very detached in that manner. What they care about is with them is a mental connection. All right, like, it's the intellect is what they care about. It's the heart that they care about. Is this person pure in the sense that they are caring and nurturing? You have all of those things here. It says you're nurturing. It says you're caring with I am thankful. It's being very caring. All right, they generally speaking, they're not attracted to physicality. It's just not appealing to them. That's a superficial thing. All right, like, they see under human behavior, they understand that, they see underlying issues. So somebody who, like, wants to be very sexy on the outside. It could be because they're trying to hide the ugliness on the inside. Okay, just because somebody's ugly on the outside doesn't mean they're ugly on the inside. Okay, I've met some of the most beautiful people I've ever met. Were not the best looking people, but they were beautiful, beautiful souls. Okay, and then some of the most beautiful people that I've met physically on the outside were like the devil on the inside. Okay, so never be fooled by appearance. Okay, what you want to focus on is the internal, not the exterior. Okay, like, and your exterior is beautiful. You got to let that shine through. Don't hide it. Okay. And what you need to work on is your brilliance. And cancers are freaking brilliant, all right? I know a lot of cancers. I love the cancer energy. It could be because I'm a Sag. Cancer was the only one that could hold down Sag. If you look back in Greek mythology, there's Zeus, all right? Zeus's wife was, I forget what her name was, but Cancer represented her, all right? She was the one that was able to pin him down, all right? Because he had a very... he was known to be very, I'm trying to find the proper word, appropriate word without, like, he had a very unhealthy sexual appetite, okay? He slept with a lot of women, he had a lot of children. Okay, Cancer tamed that down in him. Cancer pinned him down, or, why did Cancer do that? Because Cancer, you know, you got everything that everybody needs, Cancer, within you. Like, you can't be afraid to let that shine. Stop focusing on the past, okay, because that's hardening you. Okay, control issues are stemming from, like, you don't want a situation to play out in a certain direction, and it's going to play out in that direction if you're trying to control it, all right? Like, the way life works is it's irony. It's quite ironic, life, okay? I'm hearing Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic? You know, it's what's ironic is that I went away for the weekend and I got a sore throat. That's irony right there. Okay, you guys. You're brilliant. Let it shine through. Okay. You got to look at cold hard facts here in the part that you play in a scenario too. You could be the argumentative one. Could be emotional manipulation stemming from you or somebody else. I apologize, guys. My throat's really sore. Just don't avoid what the universe is asking you to step up to task to, okay? And if you're out there and you're looking for somebody, well, then ensure that you're not looking for the superficial things, okay? You want to ensure at the end of the day looks fade, okay? And all you're left with is the personality, and you're talking to that person at the end of the day, okay? So the intellect is important, okay? If you're out there, you may be out there looking for somebody that's an unusual, is not your usual type. That's Venus and Aquarius, okay? It's unusual. I mean, if you've seen all of my exes, none of them have anything in common except the fact that they were all intellectuals, okay? I think I was a chubby chaser for a couple of years. I still enjoy people that are, I don't know why, all right? Like, they're generally speaking, they're not, you know, like I said, they're not attracted to the things that everybody else is, okay? They're attracted to humanity, okay? And people's vulnerabilities make them bring out the human part in them, all right? The imperfections. They're attracted to that stuff. They don't want perfect at all, okay? So if you're looking for perfect, that's not what you want at all. That's not what you need. It might be what you want, but it's not what you need. Okay, what you need is to look beyond the surface level of things. You're being called to task to look beyond the surface level of things. That took 37 minutes to get out, and that's pretty much what the lesson was in this reading. It takes me a while, people. I gotta get these videos shorter, at least like 15, 20 minutes. It's killing me. I can't do it though. I don't know why. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. Namaste. Have a fabulous month, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.